The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. So you might have experienced some like I just heard shady offers, shady deals. This is centering around like financial money. Is like an energy of inconsistency. Like soon as you get some money, it's gone. Like, and it could have to do with frivolous spending. Not saying that you was just spending your money, but I think you might have been in that energy in the past, but I feel like you've been come out of it, and now it's like what a lot of people feel like, this economy has forced people to budget and fucking like not overspend, not live above their means. And so you get to a place where it's like, all right, I ain't doing no extra spending, but I'm working my ass off, and it's like pennies. Like what the fuck am I working for? Just to excuse me, it's getting to the point where for a lot of people you can't even afford the like bare necessities, like the shit that you really need. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you fortunate to not be homeless, living in your car or some shit, then you still got to afford some goddamn toilet paper to wipe your ass. You can't even afford. When it get to the point where people can't afford motherfucking to eat anything, I don't care if it's eating out or if you go to the grocery store and you just can't afford the shit. Like, you might well just stock up on ramen noodles and beans and motherfucking noodles and shit and potatoes and rice, because that's all the motherfucking, and tuna and shit, because that's all the motherfucking can afford. Anyway, from what I can gather, it's kind of like I feel like there's a change. There's a turn. I just heard the fortunate one, and when I heard it, it was like a group of people or like a crowd of people, or like kind of like somebody looking at you like, oh, she's the fortunate one, or he's the fortunate one, he's the lucky one. Why is he not or she not suffering like we are, even though we try to play a good game? It's kind of like you real. People can't even fake it no more. It's getting so hard out here. people can't afford to fake rich out this bitch. Ain't that right? People can't afford to fake rich out this bitch. So the real ones that's really been doing their best, goddamn, I don't know. It's a few of y'all out here that's fortunate. That's gonna be, but it depends on you. You're gonna be fortunate enough to, whatever goes on with the economy, the inflation, you're gonna be. It's a group of people I'm talking to right now that's gonna be able to withstand the bullshit, because it's already bullshit, and I sense more bullshit coming for all of us. It don't matter what color, with race, with sex, it don't matter. None of that matters. Like, the powers that be that control all of the shit, that we need and use and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what I'm getting into. And so that's the energy I'm feeling. But with this Ten of Pentacles, that's generational wealth. That's abundance. That's long term. So I feel like whomever this reading is for, because you got to claim it and you got to put the actions behind it. But whomever this reading is for, and I feel like it's for some specific ones out here, you're going to have a turnaround. I keep hearing it, a turnaround, a change. Something's going to change for the better for you. That's going to put you in a position as to where you can excel. I keep hearing excel. I don't know, you might be doing computer shit. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to pull a few cards. Ten of Cups. Exactly. It's going to lead to the Ten of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. You put in so much time, effort, energy into something. You wasn't getting what you expected out of it, but you are the star with the star card. Could be an Aquarius. You, or it's just the Aquarius energy. That's ultimate healing. Fucking, the ultimate healing. The ultimate wish fulfillment, which again leads to the Ten of Cups, Two of Pentacles, juggling. You might have been juggling your finances, not able to balance or budget. I heard budget, but it was a lesson. The World card, it was a cycle. It's some shit you had to learn. Like I said, maybe previously in the past. And when I say the past, it doesn't have to be the near past. It could be like the past. Like, depending on your age. Like, when you first got out there on your own, you were probably doing good. But then you started to make some mistakes. And then it turned into a whole cycle and learning lesson. But you got Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love. It could be a person, a place, or a thing. It could be something that you're in love with. Ace of Swords, that's some truth, that's some clarity. Strength. It takes strength. Someone that you greatly love. It takes strength to deal with that person. But you know the truth about that person. Eight of Pentacles, working hard, focus. Like, but feeling stuck with the Eight of Swords. Two of Swords, not seeing a way out, not seeing how to grow from or above or out of. Three of Pentacles, working with someone, working with a few people. Yeah, it's a collaboration. Because the Seven of Swords popped up, and whomever's in this collaboration, it could be three people. You could be working with someone. You could be working with two people. Whatever it is, it's kind of like you working hard, but you feel stuck and trapped and bound into some sort of collaboration. Like I said, it could just be a job. It depends. It could be a business. It depends on your situation. Everybody's situation is different. Whatever you feel, it could be a relationship, third-party relationship. Whatever someone is going through with whatever dynamic, within whatever dynamic, it's someone that they're dealing with within this dynamic that is untrustworthy with the Seven of Swords. That could cause you to feel stuck. I don't know. Let me see. The Death. It's the end of that shit. No more. The Hierophant, that's something traditional. Could be family. You could be dealing with family. It could have you like worried, sleepless nights. I'm equating it to, if you like, say if you live with your family or something, there's no peace. You don't have no peace. Yeah, or someone from your past with the Six of Cups, or just past energy creeping up. In the past, the High Priestess came out. So in the past, you might have sensed or saw or knew some shit. You just knew some shit. Could be about a Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Fool. Maybe you was the fly on the wall when whomever made some sort of foolish decision. Temperance, that's Sagittarius. I'm getting Sagittarius strong. Maybe, and that Temperance is balance. So maybe in the past you saw just how unstable, untrustworthy, foolish, whatever. Yeah, Seven of Cups. The illusions, the confusion, you peeped all that out already, but you still was dealing with this person. Or you maybe still, like I said, if it's family or something, you may not have had a choice but to deal with this person. So it's kind of like treading lightly, which, like I say, you didn't have any peace around this person. But now looking like walking away with the Eight of Cups. Fuck this confusion and illusion. You got your guards up with the Seven of Wands. Six of Swords. You ready to move on. Exactly, the Devil. You ready to move on toward calmer waters. You ready to physically get the fuck up and move. But even if not that, boundaries. You setting boundaries and you're preparing to get the fuck away from whatever devil, toxic type energy that you've been dealing with. Yeah, Four of Wands in a home and family situation. The Magician, you got all the tools you need though to leave this collaboration, because you've done so much, but you're not being treated fairly. Like you're not getting I heard you ain't get it in the first place. Whatever this collaboration was, it seemed like I just heard dragged into. Now that's not to say that you didn't on whomever this resonates with didn't willingly choose to go with something, even if you did ignore some red flags or you knew. But it seemed like I said, if we dealing with family, it seemed like something that you did not have total control of. Like you ain't had total control of what the fuck what has transpired. Is what I'm saying. So why motherfuckers celebrating and they think everything good, that ain't what it is for you. With the Nine of Cups, yes, what you feel me? Yes, you good, but it is not the Ten of Cups. You feel like you deserve more. You feel like it's more out there for you. You feel like you're settling. And with the Magician energy, if you got all of the tools that it takes to get up out of here, then you still are there, then you are settling. Like, it's like the Most High God is telling you, yeah, you got everything you need to get the fuck. If you want to. Now, it might be a couple steps to do so, but you got all the tools that you need to overcome whatever the fuck. So if you're still dealing with this, that is why you feel like you're settling, because you know you got the tools. You know you can move away from this. You just have it. And it takes time, especially if you're dealing with family. I mean, I don't know. It could be children. It could be husband. It could be mother, father. It could be in-laws. Like, I don't know. Everybody, like I said, everybody's situation different. But if it's family, if it's somebody that you truly love, your cousin, your auntie, whomever, right? Grandma, grandpa. Anytime you feeling like you have no peace, then you're not going to be totally happy. And anytime you know you got all the tools you need to move, you just don't know how to eat. You haven't need that alchemy energy. That's why I'm glad the temperance showed up when it did, because it looked like you're on the brink of something. That's why I say it's a change. Something is changing. Like you're about to be free. I just heard you're about to be freed from whatever the fuck. Like with the death card coming out, that's Scorpio too. But doesn't have to be. I just want to point that out. Because, I'm not too into the signs, but I know people want to hear it. So, I say it whenever I think about it. 5 of Wands, yeah, it's a bunch of conflict, competition, Knight of Cups. Some loving and kind and caring communication. Because of the 5 of Pentacles, someone feels left out in the cold, drained, and all that. The Hangman, it did stop you in your tracks. So, I just heard pity party. So, somebody's trying to guilt trip you. That's what it equates to me. Because they feel left out in the cold. They don't want you to leave them out in the cold, bitch, please. Anyway, you holding back like a motherfucker with the 4 of Pentacles. But I also sense that your money won't right, like you say, you child. But it's coming. Don't worry. Page of Cups, you been... Child. You holding back because this person comes in with apologetic type energy, but she's a bitch with the Queen of Swords. It like she want everything to go her way. Like, no ma'am. Anyway, 9 of Wands. Holding on to it, but it's not going nowhere. You held on too long. And then a tower moment. Maybe you exploded on this person. It might have broke their heart with 3 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. But you the most reliable one in the whole dynamic. There's a masculine energy here that feels for you. They feel it. They don't show it. So you take some time out to rest and heal and meditate. You're ignoring the bullshit because you know it's betrayal. King of Wands. Someone's going to take some sort of action. They're in hermit mode. You're in hermit mode, I think. This is you in hermit. But someone's going to take some sort of action. Or they did in the past. They thought they were victorious, but they weren't. Queen of Cups. This is somebody that you love. This might be a relationship that I'm picking up on. All of a sudden, this masculine energy is focused on his pentacles. He's showing up as the King of Pentacles. Earth sign. 5 of Cups. Crying over spilled milk. Woe is me. All is lost. But, once you turn around, you got 2 cups standing behind you in the upright. So all is not lost. You can take what you learned in that situation and apply it to what's to come. Queen of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. That could be a fire sign. They're single, self-sufficient. Single, self-sufficient, abundant. I'm gathering that is you. Either way. Whether if you're a fire sign or not. Page of Wands. That's some exciting, ecstatic energy. Maybe you're starting something, starting a business. I don't know. Could be somebody excited about you because the Lover's card just popped out. But they're too busy giving to someone else. The Emperor, they want to take control of their lives, but they got a child with somebody else. They're the father figure. A message comes out of the blue real crazily with the Knight of Swords. 2 of Cups. A relationship, a connection. The Empress. They could be with their baby mama. The son, she could be pregnant. Ace of Pentacles, or pregnant with ideas. This could be you. You could be the one who is heading into some, I just heard stardom, but I was thinking and feeling something else too. Like it's a whole new world. That's what I want to say. It's like a whole new something for you. I can't explain it. Like, it's an exciting energy. It's stable. It's something you can't deny. It's something positive, creative. I don't know. You got the Page of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Ten of Wands. People want to be your friend again. People are going to come back from the past whenever things start to come. I don't know, I just heard full circle for you. I don't know what that entails for you. But these people are a burden in the past. And I feel like they already coming around. I feel like some of them are already around you now. But I feel like whatever direction that the Most High God is sending you is like... It's like it's gonna allow you to get to your peace. It's gonna allow you to be able to set boundaries. It's gonna allow you to separate yourself and get up out of whatever collaborations or whatever you had originally chosen to go with that ended up being chaotic and confusing. You're coming out of that. And while you're doing it, people might show up, including this masculine energy that you love. They love you too, but they're still fucking distracted by whatever other party they had was dealing with and had going on. Anyway, what I'm saying is, what I'm feeling, this is a great time for you to move forward into your endeavors. This is a great time to be manifesting, meditating on what it is that you want, making it clear, and working toward it, like putting the action behind it. But I sense that whatever has gone on with you, with the family dynamic, whomever it is, it's done. I feel like you done already, for some of y'all, if not, I see an explosive argument. But I see like it's going to be relieving for you because, like I said, the High Priestess showed up. It's like you already knew, but your heart is so good you gave motherfuckers a chance. And then they showed up to be what you had already felt. Deceptive and toxic and blah, blah, blah. Well, it's the end of that. That shit's coming to an end, so don't worry. It's a burden. Motherfuckers going to come back because Page of Swords, they're going to be looking at you, spying on you, gathering information. They're going to feel defeated with the Five of Swords. God damn it, I just dropped a card. Two of Wands. Like I said at the beginning of this reading. You have a reason. I think that's why they wanted to fly out my mouth. You have a reason to be so grateful because as economy and different things start to worsen, people are going to be looking at you like you got choices, you got options, and that's the truth. You have two choices, you have an option. Two of Wands, to continue to go the path that you've been going, that most people go, or just in general, or just in your personal lives. You know, we have all been conditioned, and so we tend to gravitate to certain things that we have been conditioned to. You know, we all got our own style, our own way of doing it, but at the end of the day, it's like there is a governance. Like, we are not all totally free. We got the bed of laws and the this, that, and the third. Right? The moon. Shit is hidden. So you don't know how things might transpire. It's okay. It's a Wands, bright ideal. Some sort of endeavor. Creative endeavor. The Chariot. That swift moving energy is coming out of nowhere. You're not going to be prepared. it has to do with making a judgment. As soon as someone makes a judgment, a King of Swords, air sign, things are going to move forward fast. Exactly. 8 of Wands. So when things that you was holding on to, that was stuck and stagnant and not moving, that all that shit finna disappear and dissipate, and I don't know the words now, child. But things are going to move forward fast with you, with the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, a change. Knight of Wands. That flighty in and out energy goes back to the overall energy. 10 of Pentacles. Abundance. Long-term. Stability. Generational wealth. That's where it's going to lead to. And the way it's showing up, because I can't forget that 10 of Cups, you're going to be able to enjoy it while you living. And you'll also be able to pass it on to your children, your grandchildren. Now, when it gets to them, unless you set it up in your will or whatever, in a way where they can't just squander some shit and fuck some shit up, it will last with them and their children and grandchildren. Dang. Look like you finna be the one to break the generational curses and set your family, your children, your offspring up for greatness. Even if you have to separate from other family members. I guarantee, from what I can gather, you got someone to give to. You got someone to get, to leave something behind, something great. But it's a few sour apples in the bunch. And like I said, this could totally be dealing with strictly family. It's a few in the bunch that you're going to have to like say no. Or build up some boundaries, some strong ones. It's something you're going to have to do because they're not fitting. No. It's just, no. Just no. Is all I'm saying. So, yeah. With that being said, until next time, one love.